Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of Global Pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. Our match today is Radoslaw Babica from Poland versus David Alcaide from Spain. Playing 9-ball. Race to 9. Alternate break. 9 balls racked on the spot. 3 object balls must go past the head string for a legal break. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player is loss of game. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I know both guys' game pretty well. I've seen them play enough. I've known Radoslaw for a longer period of time than David Alcaide. I remember Radoslaw when he used to play on the Mosconi Cup years ago. The choir boy, they called him. He doesn't look like the choir boy now, does he? Not as good. Neither do I. But 9-ball, I'm sure they're breaking from anywhere, I guess. The 9 is on the spot. Got that right. Guess he's going to break from the right side. He'll probably try to put some right spin on it. A little bit of right spin. Hit just right center of the 1, or he'll cut them and go to the rail, either one. Right center of the 1, go to the side rail. Like that. Very good. Couldn't hit it any better, except he didn't get a good break. A perfect break, except the 5-ball didn't cooperate, it got in the way. He'll have to create some kind of safety or roll out. Looks like he could thin the 1 to the rail and go around the 4 and just get him safe like that. Or he could kick behind the 5 and stop the cue ball right there. It's tricky, it might go off in the corner. He may put a lot of spin on it and go around the 2 over there too. Hit it lightly like that. There you go. Good play. Good shot. Looks like Alcaide could jump it, but it may not, can't control the cue ball. He's probably going to masse around the 2 ball. It's his only choice. There's no other way to hit it. Good play. Oh, he does it. Maybe he does. I don't know. If he was snookered, he wouldn't want that to go in, but he had a little bit of a safety. I hate this safety. It's always one of my hardest safeties. You only have 1 object ball to play the safety with there. Unless he could knock the 1 down table with some inside and kill it. Or he'll just roll it slow and use the pink as that 1 blocker. Or come back and play the 5. That's what he tried to do, looked like. He tried to cut the 1 to the pocket, to the side, and come back and tap the 5 in. I don't know I think he should have banked the 1 all the way down the table and killed the cue ball. That probably would have been the prudent play. You can see here, it's a little tricky, the cut. He can make it, but he's got to hit it with straight ball. And real high on the cue ball to keep it from scratching. Or he could shoot it with a lot of bottom and draw it to the bottom rail too. With some left maybe. He might can just put some left on it. Yeah, he could never do what he tried there. He was scared to a little bit afraid to take on the other shot. The 3-9's dead. All he's got to do is pocket the 1 and get to the 3 off the 2. Let's see what he's going to do here. He could just roll this in real lightly and stay right there for the 2. Or come all the way around 3 rails. He might hit it hard and come around. He did. That's not bad. The only thing is now he can't land for that combination unless he draws right around the 9 lightly with right. The 3-9's wired if he could just get to it, but I don't think he can, kinda. He can, but I don't know exactly how he's going to do it. He could lightly draw it right around the 9 with some right. That's about the only way from here, I think. Like that. Good shot. Just gotta hope he don't scratch. Ooh, came close. Radoslaw is still living good. I can see that. I think he's become a better player as he's gotten older, seems like to me. He'll put some right bottom or just roll it in. Oh, he's just going to roll it. A little bit of right or just straight top. It's dead, kind of. You can't hardly miss it. He just rolled it with a little bit of right. Good shot on the 2 to draw around a 9 and not clip it. Because if he'd have drew it anymore, he would have hit it. Alcaide to break from the right side, right bottom, trying to draw the cue ball to this side rail. And what a good break that was. Perfect. I thought for a moment a ball wasn't going to get, 2 weren't going to get in the kitchen, but that 7 went back. Or the 5 crept back. He'll just put some left on this and roll it in. I don't know if he'll have to draw it or not. Looks like he can just roll the ball with left top, go down to the bottom rail and check off the rail and come back, shoot the 2 in the side. He might have to draw it a little. He'll hit it flat. He'll hit it flatter if he's got to draw it. See how the ball didn't take any spin? He didn't put all that left on it. I thought he was because he had to draw it a little bit. He'll just stun this over with a little bit of left just below center. And he'll just stun the ball and just miss the 7. David's a good player. He's a good shooter. I'll tell you that. This game's come a long ways. I remember him when he wasn't that good. Left top come out and create a little angle on the 5 to go 2 rails for the 6 ball, or 1 rail. He's going to go 1 rail now. If he would have rolled a little further, he would have went 2 rails. But I think he'll go 1 rail now. But he still could stun at 2 rails. He's doing it. He is stunning 2 rails. It's the safer shot. That shot right there is definitely the safer shot. And you can see this very, very good. I'm impressed with the camera work so far. And they're panning in overheads. They're not doing all just overheads. He'll put left bottom on this and just draw around the 9, I think. Shoot the 7 in the side. Right around the 9. He didn't go quite far enough. He could stun this 2 rails with spin. Go down by the corner pocket where he's standing and just spin off 2 rails. Unless it's got too much angle. It looks like it's got too much angle. So he'll just check it 1 rail then maybe off the... He'll just go down a little bit of right just below center and he'll check 1 rail off and come back for the 8. Just like that. Good shot. Beautiful. Went a little too far, but he's still all right. He'll just roll this kind of pop it like and go into the rail over there. Actually, he's just going to roll it nice and slow. Or he might draw around too. But I think he's just going to stun like that. There you go. That's kind of a half stun shot. He didn't really roll it, but he just popped it just a little. He'll just stop right there. Make it 1-all. Babica to the break, right side, drawing the cue ball to the rail. Another good break. The 2 ball didn't cooperate though. Now right here, I just go ahead and play it safe. Where I wouldn't do that years ago, I'd try to find some way to get out. I would just, he could still just roll up and bank the 2. Just roll the 1 in and just bank the 2. Or he could bank the 1 straight back. He's got an easy safety. Put a little left bottom and just, but I think he's going to go for it. He'll roll the 1 ball in real lightly with straight top. and just bounce off a little bit. Play for the bank. He's dragging the ball a little bit, real slow. He actually had to hit that with a little bit of check, so it didn't look, it looked easier. It looked like he just had to roll it in on the screen, but now I could see he had to check the cue ball a little bit. Now this is the funny part. He's going to try to stun around. I don't understand why he's playing safe now. He should have played the safe on the other shot. He's going to thin it and go behind the 6. It's not a bad shot, but he can get out of this if he hits it right. He'll just kick lightly one rail and try to thin the 2 a little bit and bounce the cue ball off the rail, knock the 2 down the rail and get behind the 3. I'm terrible at this particular kick shot. Efren's a genius at this one. He'll get it every time just about. He wants to just roll it lightly and just clip the 2 and bounce the 2 ball off the rail. Unless he's going to hit it hard. You know? Wow, how good did he hit that? That was a nice shot. Beautiful. That's, people don't realize how hard that is. It looks easy once they do it, but it really isn't. And I think he's got him where I think he can go around the 3. Thought for a moment he couldn't get around the 3 ball. He's got an easy hit to hit the ball, but you can't ever dictate where the ball's going to go exactly on these shots. I can't anyway. I'm no good at this one either. It don't look like he can get around it real easy. Looks like he can, I don't know, I can't tell. They don't zoom in, so the overhead tells you nothing. Right there tells you a little more. Yeah, he can get around it all right. Let's see what he does. Try to kick it down table like that and let the cue ball come over. But he hit it a little bit too hard. If he would have hit that easier, it would have been perfect. But you can't ever, that shot's tricky. You always overamp on it just a little bit or something. He should just stun the ball to the rail and shoot the 3 and follow like he's looking right there. He can roll it in with right top real slow, or he can draw over, either one. Wow, he's stunned back. Okay, that's okay too. Now left bottom and draw off. He'll just pop this one a little bit and come back to the middle of the table. He hit, oh, well, that's okay. Good shot. Thought he overhit it for a moment. That's perfect. He'll draw out with left bottom, and he'll get a little angle on the 6 where he can go 2 rails to get on the 7. It's the easiest way. A lot of times, 2 rail position is the easiest way for all you amateurs out there. Left bottom, he'll just dink it a little, come off. Perfect. And he'll put just a little bit of right. Maybe nothing. He could put this straight top too and execute this shot. These kind of shots don't always need spin. He's putting a little, you can see it, just a little. Good shot. Perfect. That was a nice camera angle they gave us there for the zoom in. These are good when they show like this. This is can tell you what's going to happen. He's going to draw back, I think. He's going to draw back and shoot the 8 maybe in the same corner as the 7. Or he'll stun over and go between the 8 and the 9. I think he's going to draw back and shoot the 8 in the same corner, just like I said. I'm pretty good tonight. He'll just draw over a little, stun over like that, and then just stop right there for a 2-1 lead. Pretty solid so far, both players. Radoslaw should have played that safety on the 1, the first shot. Just banked the 1 down table. Radoslaw breaking from the right side. No, Alcaide breaking from the right side, right bottom. This break is like a given almost. They're not even hitting them hard. And 3 balls are getting back every time, and they're making a ball or 2. It's crazy. It looks like the table's been armor-rolled. Ha. Here, he could just stop right there and bank the ball 2 rails and get a safety behind the 4. I don't like shooting at this shot. This is a hard shot. You can make it, but I think you miss this particular shot more than you make it. If he makes it, he can get out, though. But he might play safe, and I figured he would. He's just going to roll the 1 over here behind the 5. A good shot. Radoslav's going to use his jump cue this time. He'll jump, try to bank the 1 back down table and let the cue ball bounce into the 6 somehow. The safety isn't always any good anymore with the jump cue. It used to be, but if he had to kick at this ball, look how hard it would be to hit. Terribly hard. But he doesn't have to. He can just jump right over it with the jump cue. And play a decent safety, too. He's just going to hit the right side of the 1. The cue ball should hit the 6 and knock the 1 back down table somehow, if he hits it right. I'm no good at these jump safeties. Oh, he missed the 6. I can't even believe that. Look at this. He's going to get perfect. Those things are lucky. I'll tell you that, those cues. One of the luckiest sticks I ever seen. He left him a little something. He's got to thin the ball, play safe, or he could bank the ball out into the table and let the cue ball go behind the 3 and the 4. That's a good shot right there. Or he could thin it. I like banking it like that and let it go behind it. Perfect. Beautiful. He's not going to jump this one, and he's going to have to. This is one hard kick shot right here. Very difficult. He might be better off to shove the 3 over there and try to bump the 7 into the 1. Kind of make it difficult for him to get out. Oh, he can hit it one. I see how he can hit it. He can hit it 1 rail. This is a terribly difficult ball to hit. I can tell you that. He's got to hit this real hard or slow. He's going to hit it slow, looks like. Oh, God. That was close. Very close. He can't, that's illegal what he just did. And they should have called a foul on him for that right there. Pool players use so many little tactics. He took the cue ball and measured it. It's totally illegal. Beating on the table should be illegal too. They do that a lot when the ball's rolling. They don't want it to get snookered. They'll start kicking it and beating on it and everything. So all kinds of little things that should be illegal or an infringement. Breaking over the line is one too. A lot of players do that. It's like foot faulting in tennis. They don't let you foot fault in tennis. Why should you break over the line in pool? I don't even understand that. And they won't call it on them. Put left top and go 2 rails. He might come all the way, and I'm just going to play the 4 there. I don't know if he went far enough. I guess he did. He'll put a lot of inside on this and just, or he might, yeah, he's just going to shoot it slow. He doesn't have to put nothing on it, really. I see it now. Real slow. He's perfect there. Just right for the 5 ball. The player breaks over the line, should be ball in hand. The guy shouldn't even warn him. He should let him break over the line and then call a foul on him. He can put a lot of left bottom and just dink this. He doesn't want the cue ball to get away. And it went away further than he wanted it. He overhit that one a little bit. Yeah, why should you get a warning? You're a professional. You should know where the ball's at. But these guys, they'll do anything to you. He's going to put a little bit of right, not much, and just pop it just a little, come back like that. If he puts too much, he'll go straight in the side. That was well done. He makes a lot of good shots. Alcaide does. Nice little shots with middle balls and spins. He'll just roll this with right top, just roll it in real slow. Like that. Right on the 8-ball for the corner. He'll follow forward. No, he'll draw back. He'll just draw back a little. Take a little tougher cut. There's another thing for the amateurs. Don't try to get too good. Just get good enough to make a decent shot. For a 3-1 lead, Alcaide on the 9-ball. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Radoslaw Babica is breaking from the right side. He's got a legal break. He's got one in. His table's breaking like a bar table. I say that a lot about these tables over there, though. They're pretty dry. Or is there armor all in them? I don't know what's going on. It's the driest pool tables I've ever seen. Over there. All he can do, he might can draw back a little. It might not do him any good to draw back. Or he might just stay right there and stop it. He just looks like he may be trying to come backwards a little. Yeah, moved over. That's good. That's good what he did. He got enough angle that he can follow around the 5-ball with straight top. Or he's going to do something else. Oh, he can get a little right top on it, maybe, and come straight down the table. Yeah, like that. There you go. Good shot. That's why he moved the one. When he shot the 1, he wanted to move the cue ball a little so he could create that shot for the 3. So don't always just take what you got. Sometimes you got to like see where you're at and see if you need to move the cue ball a little bit. Here he'll draw. He's going to stun 2 rails. Yeah. He's going to stun the ball 2 rails, the bottom rail. Like that. He doesn't look flashy when he plays, but he's a very effective player. I've watched him play, and he doesn't do anything spectacular, but he keeps getting out, keeps making pretty good shots. He'll put a lot of left bottom on this, draw it off the side rail, like that. Good shot, that's perfect. This is a tough ball to get on right here, I'll tell you that. It's tricky. Almost would want to hit the swing shot here, hit it real hard with left, go to the side rail, bottom rail, side rail, and out. He's just going to put left top and try to go 2 rails and fit it right in between the 9 and the 6. And shoot the 6 in the same corner as the 5. Left top. That's what I was worried about he might do right there. He should have went ahead and hit that swing shot. Nobody ever shoots that shot. But I think that was the perfect place to do it. Because the cue ball, you wouldn't lose the cue ball when it came off those 2 rails down there. He'll put left bottom and just stink it a little bit, like that. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. All right, left bottom and draw back. Probably draw back with a rail like that. Now a little bit of right bottom and just stink it with a lot of bottom. Kill it right there for 4-1. A little bit of a mistake by Radoslaw there. Okay, Alcaide breaking, right side. It's unbelievable how this table breaks. It's crazy. Oh, good roll did he didn't get a shot to pocket the ball. I don't know if he can play that easy safety or not. It looks like, I think he can. He can just spin it, put a lot of spin on it, just shoot it real slow, a lot of left. And he'll just barely touch the 2 and it'll weasel behind the 6, but he can't overhit it. You just got to dink it a little with a lot of left. Yeah, good shot. He's going to have to kick straight across the table, just past the 9. On the left side of the 9. Hit with a little, unless he can't do that. I can't tell. That tells me nothing. I guess he can. He'll put a little left on it. He'll shoot it hard or soft, either one. I don't know which one he's going to choose. Soft. Oh, it curved. I saw that. The ball curved back. It was going to hit it and it curved. Unless I'm seeing things. I don't think I'm seeing things. Yeah, you're always at the mercy of something happening when you slow roll a ball. But that wasn't a bad shot because he could have got safe. It wasn't impossible. If he hit the left side, the other side of the 2 over here, he could have got it safe. Maybe. All right, he'll just draw back a little bit of right bottom. Over. Over and back. Now he'll stun this and shoot the 4 in our right corner, or he can roll it with straight top and shoot it in the side. He'll do one or the other. He can roll it with straight top, bounce off, and shoot the 4 in the side. Like that. The only thing is he might have got going the wrong way a little. He'll put a little bit of right top on this just to check it, keep it closer to the 6. He actually didn't put any on it. He wasn't scared of that shot. He didn't care how he got on the 6. This table's pretty soft, the way it's playing. He could hit this terrible and it could go in. Put left bottom and stun off, like that. Now here he might draw 2 rails because the ball's going to slide. He'll stun the ball with the right, just below center, with the right, and he'll go 2 rails, unless he's going to roll it. Oh, he's going to roll it with right top. Oh, good shot. That really bounced. Like the matchroom table is hard to play that shot on. It'll reverse on you. He'll draw back a little bit. Play 9 aside for a 5-1 lead. This table is dry, but the rails are really responsive. Radoslaw Babica breaking from the right side, right bottom, trying to drive the cue ball to the rail. Not foul the break, which no one's fouled the break yet. He made a ball. He's got a shot on the 1, but it's a tricky out, I'll tell you that. He might, well, I don't think he can do it. I'll tell you a good play here is to just roll the 1 in real slow and then stick him behind the 7 with the 2. That's the right shot here. But he's not going to do it because he's got a shot he thinks he can get out. I do this stuff all the time. I'm not going to do it in the Moscone Cup. You got to play the percentages there. It was a good shot, though. It's still a tricky out, though, with that 3 where it is. Telling you. He's got to draw all the way back now, create an angle for the side off the 3 to go to the 4. He's got to hit it with speed. He's got to draw it back with speed. Straight back. with speed like that. I'll tell you, those were two. The first shot was a good shot on the 1, breaking the 7 off the 2. It really was. Now he'll just draw this with a little left, not too much bottom. And he'll just dink it a little, and he'll go over to the side rail, and he'll shoot the 4 in the corner down here on the right side. Like that. And I'll put left top, kind of on the middle, and he'll pop it. That'll straighten the ball out. Or he could draw back 2 rails too. That might be a simpler way to do it. Just draw 2 rails like that. It's easier to miss the ball with the other play when you try to come straight out. So always play the shot. It's easier to pocket the ball, really. Unless it's mandatory and you can't do it. He could follow this with straight top, I think, and come straight down the table. Radoslaw likes going 2 and 3 rails like I do. I like using the rails. It looks like he plays a lot like I do, a lot of the shots. Left bottom, a lot of left bottom, and just kind of dink it, pop it just a little, and it'll draw back like that. Good shot. It's important that he gets this game. Or he's going to be curtains. As easy as this table's breaking, he's bound to run a rack or 2. He's not going to break his serve every time. Right bottom, draw. Just dink it. It might just go back to the middle like that. I've been practicing that a lot more now, just going back to the middle, not using another rail on that shot. It's a pretty important shot and not have to use another rail on it because you can scratch easy on those shots. He'll just stop right there for 5-2 score. Alcaide leads 5-2. Alcaide to break from the right side, right bottom, sending the cue ball to the side rail. Hey, nothing went in. And he can kick it in. That's the first time they broke dry. He hit those a little thin like a bowling shot, I guess. Hit the 1 thin. It looks like he's going to have to kick it in. He'll just kick it slow. Oh, maybe it goes in. Yeah, he can make it then. We'll just put a lot of right on it, a little bit of right, and it'll go just before the paint, the 4 ball. And then it'll hit the bottom rail, and it'll go 2 rails back over for the 2. Oh, it went that way. He didn't put any spin on it. I think he should have kicked it in, and he would have been straight in the corner on the 2. He would have kicked it in nice and slow. Well, that was no good. This is a hard ball to hit sometimes. He can jump it real easy. But how does he play safe? There's no safety here. Unless he hits the edge of the 2 and sends the cue ball in some weird direction towards the 9. This cue is a menace. It really is. Wow. We almost made it. Good try. Huh. He'll put right top or just below center with right and go 2 rails around the 3. He'll stun it just a little. He's going a little low, see it? A little bit of right around the 3 ball. Oh, he hit it too low. And he got away with it. Probably just draw into the side rail. He'll hit it with a lot of bottom. Left bottom probably, and just draw right into the side rail and come back to the middle of the table for the 4. That's all he's got to do, is just draw it right into the side rail. A lot of bottom. Hit it kind of firm, like that. The amateurs need to take note on that shot. Bottom's what gets you out of that, a lot of bottom. And don't be afraid, you have to take the shot on. The spin in the bottom. Right top here. He'll go across and bounce off the rail for the 5, like that. Table seems slow. He'll follow this 2 rails. He might go 3. He could stun this 2 and go over. But I think he'll follow it with a right top. And just spin 2 rails, or he might get the 3rd rail, I don't know. Or he might stun over. Oh, he's stunning it now. He's not going to follow it. Good shot, he had enough angle. He could draw back or just float this real slow and shoot it in the side. Draw back and shoot the 7 in the same corner. Like that. Good shot. Now I'll just draw over with right bottom, right where he is, right where he's pointing. A lot of bottom. Just dink it a little with the spin. You throw the ball in like that, and then the ball goes over and checks off the rail for position. Radoslaw knows the end is near in this match, maybe, unless something drastic happens. I've been in that position many times. Pool's the most unfair game I've ever seen. Just take a roll or two to make you look like you can't even play. He can follow this up, shoot the 9 all the way down the corner, or he can stun like that and bounce out. Huh. He needs that for this shot, huh? Mosconi's turning over in his grave. They didn't have extensions on the cues when he was playing. They wouldn't let you. Left bottom, or he'll just roll it in. Left bottom. He just rolled it in. Straight top. 6-2. Alcaide leads. Radoslaw Babica breaking from the right side. Right bottom. Sending the cue ball to the side rail. Like that. Another good break. He's made the 1 in the corner ball. And he's got a perfect shot on the 2. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I still say the player should have to play against himself. That's what's wrong with pool. He won't ever find out who the best player is with all this luck. Break, jump cues, and missing, and snookering, and sharking. He's just going to stun this and come out for the 3 in the side. Oh no, he hit it. He didn't want to do that. He can still cut it in the side and go 3 rails between the 9 and the 6 and get position. All he's got to do is pocket the ball. Or he'll play safe. He's got nothing to lose now, or he's going to bank it. He tried to bank it. Wow. But at least he got one good lucky roll. Look at that. Hard to believe that ball, 6 ball, is like a beach ball. Sitting there. Block the 3. He needs a little luck the way things are going for him right now. I'm not going to get too mad at him for missing and snookering the guy. This shot always puzzles me. I can never get out of this kick. I don't know how hard to kick it, nothing, every time. And I'll bet he doesn't know how to get out of it either. Look at that. Some shots are just like, you never get out of them. You can kick them over and over and over and over and you just wound up dead. He's going to draw straight back. He's going to try to fit it in there probably. Be tricky. If you don't hit it right, it'll go behind the 8. Oh, he hit the rail. He didn't mean to hit the rail. I don't believe he did. He went too far. Huh. He should have drawn that straight back. Or maybe he didn't. I didn't think he should have used the rail there. Because the 6 ball was literally in the way of hitting it with perfect speed. But I think he actually can make the ball. So he's just going to roll it in, whatever he can deal with here. He ain't going to try to do too much with the cue ball because he probably can't. Yeah, he took a lot of risk there. And he might have got another little creepy roll. I think he can make it, but position will be tricky with the 8. The cue ball's going to run into the 8. This is always a hard ball to pocket, too, this shot. Not only has he got to worry about the 8 ball, he's got to worry about pocketing it, too. He might play safe, just thin the ball and go around the table. No, use the 8 ball. Oh, he didn't get him. That's some kind of reprieve for Radoslaw. Looks like if you just try to bank it in with a little bit of right and use the 6 and the 9 for a blocker if he doesn't make it, and then he'll have shape on the 6 if he makes it. Oh, wow, he banked it in the other pocket. Well, that's better than I thought of Radoslaw. You can tear that one out of the playbook. That was a good shot. I think most people would have shot the other shot because it was safer. He's just going to stun this off the side rail. He'll pop it just a little. And we'll go like that off the side rail. It's a hell of a shot. He hit it clean, too. It wobbled the outside of the pocket, not the rail. Left bottom, just draw it a little. Or he might come further back than I think. And he did, yeah. That's the better play, to come back there. Now he'll just stun off the side rail. Or no, he's going to draw straight down the table. Doesn't look like he has enough angle. He'll just kind of touch draw it down the table like that. That's a shot you amateurs have to learn, all you weekend players out there. How to just touch draw the ball a foot or two, or a few inches. He'll just put a little left bottom on this and stun it, or draw it, or stop it like. He stunned it. He's getting smarter, see? He's at least around 50, I know. I don't think he's my age. Right bottom, Alcaide breaking. He got a bad roll. That's one thing Radoslaw needed right there, was him not to be able to break run out. He's probably going to roll out this time for sure. It's like the first rollout we've seen, I think. He'll roll over where he's at right now. Just see the edge of the ball. He doesn't want to roll too far. It'll give him an easy safety with the 2-7. If he rolls it too far, where he can see the right side of the 1 from that angle, he'll have an easy safety. That's perfect. He'll bank the 1 back towards the 7, cutting it like. Send the cue ball down table. He wants it to miss the 6. This is always a hard ball to hit thin enough. To me, I always hit this too thick. Well, no, if he runs into that 6, good shot. He hit that beautiful. Except he still left a shot. But he left him jacked up, was worth something. It's always hard to do anything with the cue ball or create anything from the position he's in right now. I'll guarantee you, I don't care what, unless the ball's hanging in the hole and the next one's right near it, you'll be all right then. But hey, anytime you're jacked up over an object ball, my speakers. Anytime you're jacked up over an object ball, you have a problem. He could shoot it real slow and just barely dink the one and put it behind the 7. I always hated this shot, but one time in my life I was pretty good at it. Problem there, the ball might roll off. He's going to try to thin it somehow, come around the table, which is really difficult from this. It's almost touching the 3 ball, or the 5 ball, that is. Oh, he just went for something. Wow. Told you he had him in a tough spot. I would have taken on that slow rolling shot. Just touch it. I like trying that, but I don't always pull it off. Ooh, if this ball goes in the corner, he's all right. He'll just stun right over for the 2. I think it does. He's shooting it. It goes right past the 9. Wow, barely. Holy cow. He should have shot that slower if it was that close. He'll put right top. He's got to hit this kind of firm. He'll go back and forth in between the 7 and the 9. A little bit of right top. This is a shot you really got to pay attention on, or you'll just butcher it. Good shot. Hit it clean, too. I like the way he hit it. It didn't touch the rail or nothing. Hit the outside of the pocket clean. Radoslaw, he's, like I said, he's no Rembrandt, but I'll tell you what, he's effective. I guess there's a lot of players like that now. He's going to roll this in, just roll down the table, or draw back. He might be drawing back a little bit. The table is so sweet, you really ain't scared of nothing. See, he even cheated that. He kept the cue ball off the rail. Normally, if the table was a little tricky, he'd never shoot that ball like that. He would have rolled up and shot the 4 on the side. Here, he can just stun. This is a big game to get back close to pull him level. He's going to pop this one and float it like that. Here he can put right top and just check off and then shoot the 6 in the side with a little bit of angle. Or he can put a lot of left on it and go 2 rails and get on it too. And he just put straight top and just float it over, which is all right too. Now put right bottom and just draw over, touch draw. This is a touch draw. He'll put a lot of right bottom on it and just dink it a little. And it'll just touch draw back over. Like that. There you go. That wasn't quite a touch draw because it went too much sideways. Usually the touch draw is going backwards more. You can stun this 2 rails kind of hard. That way he can't lose, or he can just roll it. He just roll it. Either way, he could get on that ball. Perfect. He'll just stop right there for a 6-4 lead Alcaide. And Radoslaw will be breaking from the right side, right bottom, sending the cue ball to the side rail. It's funny how he puts his thumb outside. All players put their thumb in, his is out on the break. I almost think he shoots some shots like that too, but he's always broke like that. I've been experimenting with my fingers, my bridge lately, and I've been changing a few things, and I'm getting a little better. It's helping me to change. He'll just roll this and try to use those. He's going to thin it and try to use those balls or bank it back out. Oh no, that's a major mistake there. He could have used all those balls to... He should have banked it out. Unless he was trying to do that and he just hit it bad. I do that a lot, what he just did there. I got an easy safety and I underhit it or something. If the 4 goes, it's an easy out. It goes in the side, it won't go in the corner. I just saw him look. Or it goes in the other corner down here. He'll just draw out. He'll put a lot of bottom and draw out. Well, no, he ran into it. He couldn't get around the 3, get away from the 3. He had to run into it. Well, it looks like the 4 goes now. I don't know why he was looking to the side if the 4 goes there. He'll just say, yeah, I see it now. I just put a lot of spin on this and dink it real easy. And stay right there for the 4 ball. Only thing is he got a little bit of angle he didn't want going the wrong way. If the 6-9 goes, he'll just draw over and play it. Yeah, that's all right. I didn't think he could do that. I thought he had too much angle. But he's all right now. He'll stun this. I don't know how hard he'll hit this because I think he'll just draw off the 9. He doesn't even have to hit the 9. He's just going to draw away from it like that. Good shot. Because the table's so dry, you can do that when the table's wet, like in Florida or somewhere, or New Orleans, one of them swampy places. I'll tell you right now, you would run into that 9 ball a little bit, probably. He'll just stop right there. That's all he's going to do. No, he drew over. But like I said, the table's so conducive, you can do whatever you want with these little draws. This is when we really look good, when the table's nice and dry. We look like professionals then. When the table's wet, we don't look good at all. We'll just draw back a little on this, or a lot, off the side rail. That's why we should play against ourselves. Make the table real nice and compete against yourself like golf. He'll just put left bottom and draw over, stun it. Stuns over. See, he's getting older too. You start stunning the last shot and the last few shots instead of drawing them all the time. 7-4 lead for Alcaide, breaking from the right side, right bottom, driving the cue ball to the side rail. And here's another one of those. Like I said, how are you going to stop the guy from, how are you going to break his serve when the balls break like this and he's got a big lead? He's surely going to win. All right, here he'll just put a little bit of right top, not much. Real high on the cue ball. He'll go 2 rails back to the center of the table. If he doesn't do that, I won't believe it. There's nothing else he can do here on this shot. Just like that. A little bit of right top back to the center of the table. Is that the center of the table? Yep. Almost. It almost got right on the diamond. All right, he's going to start off the side rail with left or draw straight back. He doesn't have a lot of angle, I don't think. I always hate this shot when it lands like that and you can't hardly get to the rail and then you can't draw it because it'll go to the rail. I think he's going to stun it. That's the right shot off the rail. Now he'll draw straight back. This table's playing just like my table. I'm getting ready for the Mosconi Cup. I have to armor all the table to get it to play right, like a Mosconi Cup table. He'll draw straight back, like that. Now he'll put a little bit of right top, come down the middle of the table. That'll help the cue ball check a little bit. The right does. Oh, he went 2 rails. Why was he looking at... He fooled me there because he was looking the other way. He still didn't want to land where he is. Even though he's probably going to get out, he didn't want to land there. He should have put it right and came straight down the table. He can follow this or draw back. He drew back. See, he wound up on the rail. Straight top. You don't want to put too much spin. Maybe a fraction of left. And just roll it in. These shots get tough as you get older. Real tough. Radoslaw breaking, 8-4 lead for Alcaide. Radoslaw breaking from the right side, right bottom. Throwing the cue ball to the side rail. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Radoslaw fouls the break. Huh? That's the first fouled break. I'm surprised there haven't been more because they're not hitting the balls that hard. They're not hitting the pool balls hard at all, really. And they're getting good reaction. He could go 2 rails and run into it, run into the 9, get shape. Go 2 rails around the 2 and he shoots the 2 in the corner. That's what he's looking at. But it might be easier to run into the 9. But if he misses that, he gets snookered. Actually, he wouldn't. If he just missed it slowly, he would have a shot still. Looks like to me he could draw over there. No, he can't draw. I see. This is the best thing they did was go there where I can see it. And he can't go long between the 9 and the 7 or the 9 and the 5. The right place is to roll it and play safe. Oh, he got a good roll there. He'll draw this, a light draw. I think he'll just beat the 8 ball. No, he might not I can't tell. If he can beat the 8 ball, he'll just go 2 rails down there and shoot the 3 on the side. Or he'll shoot it with left top and bump into the 8 real lightly, real slow. I think he can miss the 8. He's looking that way. He'll just draw past the 8 with left bottom and just go 2 rails back out for the 3. Oh, he hit the 9. Pretty fortunate there. I could have never really tell what he was going to do there unless they went over and zoomed right in around it where I could see it. And they never do that. So, but this has not been bad, I'll be honest. It's been better than most. He'll put a little right top just to check it. Hold it from scratching. Like that. Good shot. Now he'll shoot and stop. Or roll forward, and he's going to stop. And he can draw 2 rails. Probably will go 2 rails. Or straight top. Straight top. Glad I said that at the last so I wouldn't look like an idiot again. I still don't know if I'm any good at this. Left bottom. Draw over. Yeah, you hate the agony of defeat. It's brutal and pull. You want to kill yourself. Draw back a little bit. The right bottom for the win for David Alcaide. There it is. Alcaide wins 9-4 over Radoslaw Babica. Thanks for watching the Billiard Network, and stay tuned for more great pool action from around the world. I'm Earl Strickland saying goodbye.